Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in. We're coming to you live from the Santa Fe Station lanes here, Station Casinos. It is October 8th. This is our third event of this second season. We've got a great match for you today, everybody. Want to introduce myself. I'm Kevin McKeel, here with my co-host, Miss Cathy McCloskey. Cathy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Great. Cathy's the general manager here at the bowling center. General manager. Cathy, how long you been the manager here?
9 years.
9 years, okay. No, you run a great program here. We appreciate you sitting in with us. So let's jump down to the kids. We've got junior varsity and varsity coming out. In the junior varsity division, we've got Riley King. He'll be stepping up as your A bowler, going against RJ McNutt. RJ's been in this position before. I believe he's got one JV championship. RJ will be your B bowler. In the varsity division, we've got two heavy hitters, Sebastian Huffman and Darius Allo. All right, Riley just stepped up, left a 10 pin. We've got RJ going up for his first shot. Okay, both kids picking up 9. Let's see if they can get their spares. Riley, nicely done. All right, we've got Darius Allo, folks. He's stepping up on lane 55. He's your C bowler. Both JV bowlers at this point are clean. 9 spares in the first frame. Looks like it's going to be the same for the varsity. So, Cathy, I'm sure you've seen these kids for a while. Some of these kids have grown up quite a bit, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. Like Seth has been in the program, our youth program, for like 6 years. Sebastian has been on and off. One of the things that I liked is when I was running a Sunday morning tournament before the whole COVID, he would come in and bowl against the adults, and they would always comment about how good Seabass was. So I watched him grow up and bowl against the big boys, basically.
Yeah, no, he's, to say the least, he's been bowling against the big boys for a while. He's a heck of a bowler. Very talented. Him and Darius both. Same with these JV bowlers. Riley King coming up from Kingman, Arizona. Riley just switched to two-handed. I've got some notes here. I remember him last month was actually bowling one-handed. So congratulations, Riley, with the switch over to two-handed, and congratulations on making match play. Yeah, you've got two heavy hitters here, Sebastian Huffman and Darius Allo. They are both well-experienced bowlers. I believe they're both 15 years old and both junior gold bowlers. They travel, they bowl league, and they bowl pretty much everything they can get their hands on.
And they have two different styles. Darius is two-handed. Sebastian is traditional.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Traditional. Hey, are we hearing that word again? I like to just call one-handed the Sebastian style. He's a hell of a one-hander. Let me tell you. No, it's interesting to see it. You're gonna see. We're gonna see how these kids break it down. I mean, these lanes have been broken down. Let's talk about that for a minute. We started on a fresh house shot. Actually, wanted to change things up a little bit and Coming into today, we didn't re-oil for the tournament. We bowled league on the house shot. Didn't re-oil for the tournament. We wanted the kids to play on the burn and get an opportunity to play a different part of the lane.
Yep, exactly why we did this. To having 6 on the pair this morning for league.
Yeah.
Having our lower average bowlers down here, higher average bowlers down there. They totally destroyed the pattern. The kids down here made this pattern about 45 feet.
Uh-huh.
Throwing plastic and urethane, averaging 110.
Yeah, it's a big change.
Big difference from league to LVYBT.
All right, let's get a little recap, everybody. RJ McNutt stepping up on lane 56. He's your B bowler. He went spare, 9 spare in the first, strike in the second. Let's see if he can keep it clean in frame number 3.
Hey, Cathy.
Hey,
You're looking pretty good.
Looking good and running a heck of a league, youth league and adult leagues here. Cathy, you do quite a bit here.
Yes, we have a strong adult leagues, but I'm very proud of my youth leagues, the largest in the valley, and has been for many years.
Yeah, no, you guys do a great job here. You guys put on a good show, and you do a good job of just bringing the kids up. You know, from the young age. I see kids down there. I think we've got a 4-year-old bowling in league. I believe he's 4 or 5 years old, but he's a little guy, and you take him from a very young age, and you turn him into what we got right here in front of us.
Absolutely. Growing to the elite level, getting our kids college ready, or whatever they want to do when they get older.
Well, I have to give credit to my coaches, which is led by Phil Platko. Definitely has helped with my youth bowlers.
Yeah, and I could speak on that. My son's only been bowling for 3 years, and he's got quite the accomplishment list going on, and it's thanks to Cathy with her leagues, thanks to Phil with his coaching and his, not just coaching, but just kind of mentoring. It's really a big help.
It's really, I've always said this, it takes a team, to be able to do this. Starts with Cathy.
Yeah, no, and in the region, it's great to have the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. It really gives these kids another opportunity outside of league to get out here and compete. So let's get back in here. Let's get a recap. We've got Darius Allo. He's your C bowler. He's clean through 3, just left 9. Sebastian Huffman, your D bowler. He went spare, strike, strike. Right now he's sitting at 68. Darius is clean through 4. Picked up the spare in the 4th. Riley King living a little bit of a split right there. A little bit, actually. That's a mile of a split.
That's a big split.
Yeah.
6, 7, 10's hard to pick up.
Yeah, no, it is.
Huge shout out to Anthony Simonson, Riley King. So many of our kids have picked up these 2-handed bowling balls from Anthony. Turned them all over. Saved the families a lot of money.
Yeah, no, and for those that weren't aware, Anthony Simonson and some of his friends, they donated a bunch of balls to Anthony, and Anthony contributed them to the Santa Fe Youth Bowling League. So bowlers helping youth bowlers. Bowlers helping bowlers in general. So thank you, Anthony. Those balls are going to good use, and these kids really appreciate it. All right. Wow.
I do have to say this. Darius, hello. He's showing a black beauty. That's older than Cathy.
Oh, he is.
Actually, it's about the same age as me and Cathy. That ball's so old. But yeah, that's what he's throwing right now.
I wonder where he found that. We'll have to get him up here. Have to get a little take on that old school ball. Great shot, Darius. I mean, just take a look at this kid. He's got composure. He's a very good bowler. Picks up his spares with authority, to say the least.
When the lanes break down like this, spares are very important.
Yeah, they're very important, to say the least, man. And you've got two of the best spare shooters here in the youth division between Sebastian and Darius. These kids are accurate.
Yeah, they practice every day. That helps.
Yeah, it does. Good call, Phil.
Nice one, kid.
All right. RJ McNutt, he's clean through 6, sitting on a 104, coming off of a strike.
So Riley went from one-handed, rev rate about 225, worked with his physical game for the last few months. Footwork got so good, he's like, hey, I want to go over two-handed. I'm like, perfect, that'll be fine. So for the last 2 weeks, he's been working hard, but he doesn't understand angles because with his rev rate at 225, now it's at 350, closer to 4.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to play deeper.
It's going to be a bit of a transition, but put the practice in. I'm sure he'll be just fine. So let's get a little update on some of these kids we got out here. Sebastian Huffman, I've already mentioned him a few times. Sebastian does online school. He's in the 10th grade. His favorite bowler is Mr. Darren Tang. Shout out to Darren Tang. He does a lot for the youth bowlers. We've seen him down here. He's been on a live stream, always contributing and helping bowlers out. His favorite bowling ball, Purple Hammer. And other than bowling, he loves to play video games. He's got 6 Las Vegas Youth Bowler Tours wins. Darius Allo. Here, Cathy, want to jump in there? Give us a little update on Darius Allo?
It looks like Darius is also in the 10th grade. He goes to Sloan Canyon Pinecrest. His favorite bowler is Manny Farrell, Ernesto, and the Tang brothers.
There you go.
He likes his favorite bowling ball is the one that strikes. Yeah, that's mine too.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Yeah. He has won 1 game, and he also likes to play video games, eating and sleeping.
Teenagers.
Nice
Teenagers. That sounds like a teenager right there. Eating and sleeping, bowling and video games. So let's not forget about our JV bowlers. Give me just a second right here. All right. Riley King, he goes to Lee Williams. He is from Kingman, Arizona, like we mentioned earlier. His favorite bowlers are Jason Belmonte and EJ Tackett. His favorite bowling ball, the Roto Grip Gym. And outside of bowling, he likes to run track. So he's got 1 win at the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. And like we said, folks, he just switched over to two-handed. We're talking in the last 2-3 weeks, this kid started throwing two-handed. So let's keep an eye on him. He's going to do a lot of good things. Now here's a kid I know pretty well. The first time we signed up for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, I had a good conversation with his father. Got to meet him, RJ. RJ's in the 10th grade. His favorite bowler is, I can't quite read that. I'll have to double check on that. His favorite bowling ball is the Electrified Pearl. And outside of bowling, he is in the marching band at his high school. He's got 1 win in the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Hey, so let's not forget, folks, let's jump in there and say thank you to our sponsors, Coolwick. Visit them at coolwick.com for all your apparel needs. Don't forget to enter LVYBT10 at checkout. And Storm Bowling, stormbowling.com, the bowlers company. Storm doing a lot for our youth. They have a current SYC Storm Championship going on in Myrtle Beach right now. So congratulations and good luck to all the bowlers out there. Thank you, Storm.
this pair. What we call being clipped or playing cliff. Super wet dry. Tons of oil in the center. Dry to the outside. So for the kids who get in with lane shine, over under all day long. So if I suggested to Sebastian, or he hits a ball with the hard 2000, he can move in and go around the pattern. So, but when Sebastian needs to strike, moves right, throws it at the pocket. Here we go.
Let's check this out. Oh, 7. Let's get a recap, folks. We've got Sebastian Huffman. He is clean through 7, sitting on a 153 right now with 9 in the 8th. Darius Allo coming off of a strike with a 114. Yeah, these kids, they know how to pick up their spares.
Yes,
Nice
they
shot,
do.
Seth.
You're
I'm
looking at-
jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 of the best spare shooters in town. And then you got Seth coming over soon. Another good spare shooter.
Oh, I think Riley King kind of got out there where you were talking, Phil, out there outside in that dry a little bit. Riley King with a 5-pin, sitting on a 129. He got 9 in the 9th. Let's see if he can finish strong. RJ McNutt coming up with a spare and picking up 10 in the 9th. Nice job, RJ. Riley King also with a spare in the 9th. So, Cathy, I wanted to ask you, that transition to two-handed, when did you first start to see that in your youth leagues? 5 years ago, 10 years ago?
No. Started probably in 2018, and it was only one bowler.
Really?
Yeah. So, and then for the adult leagues, I'm just now seeing it in the last 3 years.
Yeah, no, it seems to be getting a lot more popular. Seeing a lot of two-handers out there, and I think we'll see more of it as the years come on.
The adults don't like the USBC rule about using all of the thumb and finger holes that are in your bowling ball. We still see that as an issue on the adult leagues.
Yeah. All right, RJ McNutt stepping up on line 55. Let's see. A little bit of a...
I would say that was his only bad ball for the game with a 5 count.
Yeah, no, I saw that spare left a few times today, actually. Riley picking up his spare. Your A bowler. Let's see
Still
what.
bowled a 187, so that's great game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, we've got Riley King in the JV division finishing up with a 158. RJ McNutt will go on to face Devin Montoya. RJ with a 187 in that round. Congratulations, RJ. Great bowling, Riley. In the varsity division, Sebastian Huffman, 9 in the 10th. He's got a 190. Let's see if, oh, this is interesting. Oh, okay. There was a little bit of an opening there if he didn't make that, but Sebastian shooting at that, it's pretty automatic. He still does need 2. Let's make sure he doesn't trip at the foul line. I sure hope he doesn't. All right. All right, looks like Sebastian's going to be advancing. He'll be going up against Seth Stovall. Darius Allo, lane 56, wrapping up his 10th frame.
Nice finish.
All right, wrapping up the varsity division, we've got Darius Allo finishing up with a 192. And Sebastian Huffman moving on to face Seth Stovall. Sebastian was the victor in that one with a 200. Nice bowling, guys. Hey, great job, Darius. So in the varsity division and the JV division, we've got 2 very familiar faces stepping up. Devin Montoya, I believe this is his 3rd match play he's made. Today he was your number 1 seed. I'll have to check his scores, but I believe he went plus over the initial 5 games. Seth Stovall, he's like a regular here in the match play top seed. So we have some great bowling coming up. Let's jump in and say thank you to our sponsors, Cool Wick. Visit them at coolwick.com. All your apparel needs. They've got jerseys, shirts, polos, anything you're looking for. Don't forget to enter LVYBT 10 at checkout. And Storm Bowling, stormbowling.com, the Bowlers Company. Storm contributing balls to all of our youth tournaments here for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. Appreciate everything you do, Storm, and thank you very much. And just on top of that, I want to give a little shout out to a good friend of the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour, my buddy, John Verde III, who's out bowling at the SYC in Myrtle Beach. John Verde III went plus 67 in his first 5 games, and I believe he is leading the U12 division out there. So good luck, John. Good bowling, and bring home a championship, buddy. So we've got a few practice shots here. We'll let these guys get used to this pair. Let's jump in here, Cathy. Let's get a little conversation with you going on. So you're the bowling center manager. You've been here running the bowling center for 9 years, you said?
Right.
How long have you been with stations here at Santa Fe?
14.
14 years.
Yep.
Have you been a bowler bowling?
Since I was 10 years old.
10 years old, okay. So you've seen a lot of change in the game?
Yes.
Yes.
A lot of change. And when my son was a teenager, he bowled. He didn't like it like we did. But he went to 3 junior gold matches around the country. So he's a pretty good bowler. He just doesn't like it.
Yeah, no, I know. Some kids, they got all the talent and they just, they find interest in other things. And that's all right. So that had to be fun for him, having his mom running the bowling center. I'm sure he was able to get a lot of practice in.
I wasn't running it at that time.
No? Okay.
No. What I was doing, though, is I became a member of the local association as far as part of the board. And I volunteered to be the secretary for the youth. And that's how I got started with the kids. From there, I started up my own junior gold travel program.
Okay.
That I ran with my husband. That's how I met Phil. We had 60 kids that bowled, and we traveled to all of the bowling centers, and they paid enough to get paid entries and travel accommodations to junior gold all 3 years.
That's huge. 60 kids. That is a big group of kids right there. And traveling. You were running a little army there, Cathy.
Yes, and they bowled every tournament that we ran. So
awesome. Well, let's get a little recap. Got it. All right, folks, I'm getting the cue. Looks like we're getting ready to start the championship match. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, we're back to you live. Thanks for tuning in here on YouTube. This is the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. My name's Kevin McHugh. I'm here with my special guest, Cathy McCloskey, the bowling center manager here at Santa Fe Lanes.
what?
I apologize. I'm getting a busy schedule. I know. I gotta do a little bit better of a job. Cathy, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. So we're getting ready to start the championship match in the JV division. We've got Devin Montoya. I believe this is his third appearance in a row. Congratulations, Devin. He'll be facing your semifinals winner, RJ McNutt. I expect to see big things between these two. This will be a great match. In the varsity division, we've got two familiar faces. Sebastian Huffman. He just took down Darius Allo in the semifinals, a very close match. They both bowled very well. Sebastian with the 200 advancing. He'll be going against Seth Stovall. Seth has been on a tear over the last few months, and he was your number 1 seed today. So expect to see big things from him and Sebastian as well. Devin, our only left-hander. All right. That's all right, RJ. Nice shot, Dev. Way to pick up the spare.
What I like about Devin is that his brother bowls, and then both his mom and dad bowl a couple times a week. So that definitely helps with the love of bowling.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they're great. My son is kind of tagged on to them, to say the least. He loves bowling with them. He gets to bowl with them quite a bit during the week, and great family, to say the least. Seth, your C bowler, stepping up on lane 55.
And that was a messy strike.
We got a little early back and forth in the varsity division. Devin Montoya. Nice shot, Dev. RJ stepping up on lane 55.
Very impressive with Devin. He is by far going to be one of the most elite players in the next few years.
No,
He
I couldn't agree.
practices
Couldn't
5
agree
to
more.
6 days a week.
Yeah, he bowls quite a bit. I watched him bowl earlier in league. He went plus in league earlier today over 4 games. I believe he had a 920. And then I know he went plus over the 5 games in qualifying for Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. He's rolling the ball really well.
Yeah. Those who practice the most climb the ladder.
And to add to that, those that listen to their coaches, it's not a bad thing. Let's not forget about their parents. Yeah, the ones that. Yeah, I run into that sometimes. I'll tell my son, hey, why don't you move a little bit left? I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Somebody else tells him to move left, and he moves left, and he's high flush, and he loves it. Okay, like I said, guys, we're going to have a heck of a match here in the varsity division. Both Seth and Sebastian. Strike, strike. Bang, bang. Oh.
All right. Now RJ changed balls at that point and threw a strike.
Devin's one of those kids that we put a bunch of urethane balls in his hand to help create a better swing angle. Mm-hmm. He didn't realize it at the beginning. Mom and Dad did, but I said, let's trick him, put a bunch of urethane, it'll make his swing better.
All right, varsity is still tied with 3 strikes apiece.
Well, bowling on the Eiffel Tower tomorrow, we won't have that many strikes.
I saw a few of the kids. They seem to like it. They like that Eiffel Tower, but I agree with you, Phil. I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than it was today.
So exactly what I like to be able to do, I asked several of the kids today at 140, 150 average compared to our 210 average bowlers. I said, so hey, after you bowled on the house shot, what would you rather bowl on in competition? Every one of them said we would rather bowl on a pattern.
Really?
Because they felt that if they picked up the most spares, they would win.
Yeah.
When they could strike a little bit more today, then spares weren't so much into play.
Yeah.
Education, learning.
Yeah, no, these kids like a challenge. This is the Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour. We are all scratch all the time. We've got 2 divisions here, JV, varsity. JV is typically anybody that's averaging right around 158 or lower. Varsity is anybody that's been carrying above a 158 over the course of several tournaments.
Well, this is a development. Sebastian has the 710, and Seth has a smaller one.
Oh!
He had the 410.
That was a nice shot, Seth. You you gave it your best shot. So these kids are both go split.
Sebastian will get one of these pins out of the gutter. Oh, told you.
I believe there might have been a little bit of a jinx there by Mr. Phil.
He said he'd get one out of the gutter.
Oh, he did. He did. Thank you, Ben. He did say he would get one out of the gutter. Devin Montoya.
I had confidence thinking that Sebastian was going to come close to picking up the 710. Yeah, agree.
All right, let's get a little recap, everybody. We've got Devin Montoya, clean through 5, coming on off of a strike, sitting at 99. RJ McNutt, your second JV bowler. He is coming off of a strike. He's sitting at 67. Seth Stovall, your A bowler. It's got 10 of them right there. Sitting at 96. And Sebastian Huffman, your D bowler. Sitting at 94, 96.
Good break.
RJ McNutt keeping it with the spare. Nice job. Devin Montoya stepping up. Lane 56. Nice shot, Devin. Very, very good shot. I believe these kids have found a little bit of a rhythm here, Cathy, wouldn't you say so?
I do. They actually moved. Sebastian, of course, has the advantage since he bowled the first game, but he definitely is coming in the pocket tighter, and it's showing with the strikes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being a lefty myself, I tend to favor Devin there.
Yo, okay.
Yeah. And he got a strike. He had a messenger.
Yeah, we're missing our other lone lefty, Gavin Fernandez. I believe he's bowling in the SYC as well. Him and Devin are our two left-handers. With him out today, Devin got to enjoy the left side of the lanes pretty much all by himself. RJ coming off of a spare.
Nice ball.
Picking up 10 right there. He'll be sitting at 107.
Go Bucks!
Got a turkey for Sebastian.
Turkey for Sebastian, yes. 5, 6, and 7. Sitting at 144 for Sebastian. We've got Seth coming off of an open, but picking up the spare there. Sitting at 124. Oh, they're not? Oh.
Let me check JT.
Yeah, I believe JT's in first. Third? That's some good competition right there. All right, here in front of us, folks, we've got RJ McNutt, 123. Devin, 157.
They each opened in the 8th.
Seth Stovall, 124, coming off of a spare. Let's see what he's got here.
Nice. Right in
Nice
the
shot,
pocket.
Seth.
We got to talk Sebastian into getting a haircut.
I don't think that's going to happen, Phil. I brought it up once, and he just kind of looked at me like I wasn't speaking his language. Sebastian at 168 right here. Let's see if he can get these two. Put him up to 172. Hey, everybody. Let's not forget about our sponsors. Cool Wick. Visit them at coolwick.com for all your apparel and jersey needs. Don't forget to enter LVYBT10 at checkout. And Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company. Visit them at stormbowling.com. Great equipment. They've got everything you need, and they're doing a lot for our youth. So thank you very much, Storm Bowling. In the JV, Devin just picked up 9. He's at 166. We've got RJ coming off of an open. Let's see if he can get the spare. Tough shot there.
If Devin and Sebastian win, we're going to cut their hair.
We're going to cut their hair. Nice spare there, Devin. Good job. Devin's been bowling really well today. Yeah, Devin's sitting pretty good. Yeah.
Is this Devin's first win?
This would be, yes.
Nice. Well earned.
Seth getting another 10 there, making it interesting.
That keeps him in the game.
Seth at 164. See if Sebastian can pick up the spare here. Sebastian's right on target. 191 for Sebastian going into the 10th. We've got Seth coming off of a strike at 164. Looks like Seth can strike out for 224. Sebastian can pick up 40. Okay.
Could end up with a 231.
All these kids have done a great job today. Today we only took 3 into match play. Numbers were a little bit down. We had a few kids out of town. So congratulations to all these kids for making match play.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Tomorrow, one of these kids turns 16 years old.
Well, happy early birthday to you, RJ.
Mom, not me, man.
16, man. Do you remember those days, Phil?
Yeah, I was bowling for a lot of money back then. Illegally, of course.
Yeah.
No smart money back then.
Yeah, no smart money. I don't even think there was internet back then.
You're right. There wasn't.
That's right, folks. Internet's only been around since the late 80s, maybe, for the military? 70s, excuse me. Okay. I've got my human Wikipedia here, Mr. Ben Huffman. Sebastian Huffman. Excessive celebration. Oh, he deserves it. Kid's got a lot of moxie. Seth. See what you got here, Seth. Picking up 9 for the 202. Great sportsmanship between all these kids. Really like to see that.
Honestly, this is why we do this.
Yep.
Watching kids, whether it was Marissa, Kiana, RJ, never talk, sit in a corner, get upset, and all of a sudden they start meeting people. their whole lives change. Teenagers.
We've got the peanut gallery over here giving Sebastian a hard time, but he bowled a heck of a game. Sebastian is your victor in varsity with a 230, defeating Seth Stovall. Another great game, 202. Great job to both of you guys. Great bowling. In JV, we've got Devin Montoya with his first Las Vegas Youth Bowlers Tour victory. Devin with a 185, defeating RJ McNutt with a 164. Great bowling to all you guys. Hey, thank you Storm Bowling, the Bowlers Company, our OG sponsor. And let's not forget about Cool Wick, coolwick.com. We appreciate everything you do for us, the jerseys you donate to our victors and banners. Thank you, everybody. We'll tune in tomorrow, and we'll catch you then. Please like and share.